السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء، تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم، كما قال عز شأنه: كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت، وقال كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فبما رحمة من الله لنت لهم ولو كنت فظا غليظ القلب لانفضوا من حولك. صلوات. We are discussing Dua Makarim al-Akhlaq, and we reach to a passage in which Imam is teaching us the noble manners and the ethics of dealing with other people. Today we are going to talk about this word that Imam has used in his dua, Walin al-Arika. So, of course, he's asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or teaching us to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to improve our akhlaq. Asking Allah, oh Allah, improve our akhlaq, our manners. And then he names every single quality that is vital for good akhlaq, until he reaches to this one. He says, and oh Allah, remember that before he said, let me spread the goodness about other people, let me conceal the faults of people. Walin al-arika, and let me be polite and gentle. Let me be lenient and soft. This is a very important quality that Imam is referring towards. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Imam is talking about akhlaq, remember the word akhlaq, this term akhlaq. And the Prophet has said that I have been sent to make the noble akhlaqs a perfect and complete akhlaq. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called him, innaka la'ala khuluqin azim, you are on the greatest akhlaq. Of course, no one has good manners better than the Prophet, and he is the one who taught us good manners. So he is on the khuluqul azim, greatest akhlaq. In Surah Ali Imran, Allah is using this word with akhlaq. Lean, the one that Imam used in this dua, lean al-arika. The word lean, Allah has used for the Prophet. He says, فَبِمَا رَحْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ لِنْتَ لَهُمْ. It is Allah's mercy, this is part of Allah's mercy, that you been very polite with them. When the Prophet would talk to people, with very hard kind of people, still he would remain very calm and very polite and would speak with them very nicely. This was his way of communication. لِنْتَ لَهُمْ. And this being layin, just imagine the people that the Prophet was dealing with, those Arabs, those very harsh and hard-hearted people. But the Prophet was talking to them, his communication with them, it was by itself a mu'jiza. So Allah says this is one of His mercy, or part of Allah's mercy, that you became lenient with them. Otherwise they always would come and say and talk and speak in such a way that anybody can be ignited and get bust. right? You know how happens with you when you get angry. You say, I was calm, but he said something or he did something that I could not control myself. So Allah said, this is rahmat of Allah that you remained polite with them. So being polite is one of so great qualities that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning it to, referring to his Prophet as his special rahmat, special mercy to mankind. Then he says on the other side, وَإِن كُنْتَ فَضًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ. If you had been harsh, غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ, and hard, your heart would be hard-hearted. لَنْفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ. The people would leave you and they would go. They would go. They would not remain with you. They would not listen to you. So it means one of the benefits and good results of being lenient and polite is that if you are polite, you will be able to say and convey what you want to do. Otherwise, you will not be able to do that. Just try something that you are saying it with anger. I don't want to go there. Say the same thing, same word, politely. I don't want to go there. The other person, in the first sentence, in the first attitude that you showed, he is also going, why are you not going to that? And this way you will end up to a conflict with no result. You will not get your goal or your purpose. On the others, the second way of communication, when you said politely, I don't want to go. The other person will ask, why, brother? Why are you not going to? Why? And then you will be able to convince him, give him the reasoning, and he said, okay, fine, it's okay. See? Most of the time, we start our disagreement with anger, and this leads us to a big fight. And no one is winner there. Both are losers. Leen al-alayka. Allah says, the Prophet, even you, the Prophet, he would remain alone if he was not polite. He would need to be just say it. Say whatever you want to say politely. Right? So politeness is a great quality that Islam has emphasized on. But keep in mind, there are, of course, as I said, that whatever we are discussing here, these are just headlines. You need to go and do some more research about, for understanding more about, because we cannot go into details of everything. But there are certain things that we need to discuss. For example, let's say when we talk about leniency and politeness, this leniency or this politeness can be just to show a fancy manner or apparent manner, or we can call it business manner. When you go to the shop and you're buying something and you're paying, right? The cashier will smile. Will smile at you. He's smiling. Is he or she really smiling from her heart or his heart? Or this is just business smile, only apparent smile? SubhanAllah, see the Imam, when Imam is talking, he used the word harika with lean. Lean means leniency. Come on, very close word. Lean means leniency. Maulana Amir al-Mu'minin also has mentioned the qualities of mu'min, and one of the qualities of mu'min is layyinul harika. But harika, what harika means? Real akhlaq, tabi'ah, nature. It should be in your nature. So he or she is smiling, thank you. You're welcome. This is business. This is business. It's good. It's fine. But when you go back home, are you the same as you were in your business, at your office? Or your akhlaq thought suddenly changed? Now you are a different person at home. Why? Just think about it. Because when you are outside with this business akhlaq, you're getting some benefits. If you don't say thank you, Good to see you here. Is everything okay? Did you find everything good? Right? So you have to do it. Why? Because you need customers. And you need to have good rating as, someone who is working in any office. Good rating. But the real rating should be, in your mind, Allah's rating. How Allah and Ahlul Bayt and your Imam is rating you. His rating is real rating, not people's rating. So Imam is calling, talking about leen al-arika. Arika means khilqat, means tabi'at, means nature, instinct, means naturally you should be polite, not business polite. When you are at office, you are so good person. Everybody respecting you. You are so polite with everybody. When you go home, now you are different with your wife, with your children, with your, other relatives. You should be same person. Why? Because it is your nature, it's not your business. So many more things we can talk about Lin al-Arika. See, when you are polite, you will be able to create a comfortable environment and atmosphere for any discussion, as I just mentioned. If you make it tense in the beginning, how can you make your point? So you will be really a successful person if you make your adat, your habit, or your nature to be polite. Speak politely. You don't have to shout. And also it helps you diffuse the tensions if there are already. People are shouting. You come and start talking to them, calm manner. It will have great effects. We have so many ayat, so many hadith about it. As I just said, that Imam Amir al-Mu'minin said, the mu'min is always Lin al-Arika. And now Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam in this dua is asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give the one who is supplicating to him Lin al-Arika. This is one of the great noble manners for a mu'min. Now I say, yeah, I know this is true, and when you hear it, it sounds good, but practically it's very hard. How we can be polite? People ignite our anger and they say something that they can we get out of control. You don't need to. As I said, the key for success to reach to this quality of Leenul Arika, of being polite and lenient, that first of all, in dealing or in any communication with someone, create comfortable environment from the beginning. And how you do that? See how, so these are some tips. How you do that? Don't try to just you talk all the time. This is the problem. While communicating with someone, be a good listener. Listen more than you talk. See, this is first step, that when you do this, the environment will be very comfortable environment, and this atmosphere will be so good in for you to say whatever you want to say. Let the person speak, and then you don't cut him off. Talk. You also can talk. The second thing, that give him a respect. Respect him. When you respect him, see, this is a gentleman. You said one gentleman means what? With good clothes, he's wearing very good attire, looks gentleman. No, it's not gentleman. Gentleman is gentle, really, with his akhlaq. That is a gentleman. Respect others. The other person who is talking to you, who you are dealing with, who you are communicating with, give him respect. Anything you want to say, watch your words. It's very important. If you don't care about what you are saying and how you are saying, you are a loser. In the beginning, you lost everything. You lost the battle. You lost the debate. You lost everything. Respect. Keep the respect while you communicating with your, especially this happen at home. Outside, easy to deal with. Home, okay, so this is natural. Why? Because the more you are close to someone, the more chances are there of conflict. So, for example, at office, somebody is coming there one time, and the whole day you saw him one time, and you talk to him only one time for one topic. So it's easy to be polite with him. But at home, you are 24 hours with somebody, and not one thing that you have disagreement, maybe 10 disagreements. Yeah, I agree. It's hard. But there is real imtihan and real test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for you. So be respectful. And this is real akhlaq. Akhlaq of nature. Don't get used to words which are not appropriate. Sometimes people don't want to use those words. They don't want to at all. And if they did, they regret. But why did it? Because they have that word, they used it, or they had it so much, and they get used to those bad words, or harsh words, if not bad words, harsh words. So from the beginning, you yourself make a habit of using polite words, beautiful words, respectful words. Your word is everything. A word can change the world. So be that. So many more things we can talk. The time is over, and I have to just finish very quickly. As I said, that just remember that Imam has given the quality of a mu'min as sahlul khaliqa, easy to deal with, easy, sahl al khaliqa, and layyinul arika, and very polite in his akhlaq. This is Mawla Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wasalam is describing a mu'min. And of course there is balance. There are some situations where, of course, sometimes you have to be tough. But being tough, it doesn't mean you lose your akhlaq or you lose your manners. Being tough in business, in management, sometimes you have to make tough decisions and be strong and no leniency. But even that thing can be with, a polite way to do it, using better words, better manner. So there is balance always in Islam when Islam talks about anything. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and ability to follow the teachings of Quran and Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam. May Allah make our akhlaq the way He likes, inshaAllah. Inna ahsan al-hadith wa ablagh al-mu'adhi kitab Allah a'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan ar-rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wal-'asri inna al-insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa 'amilu as-salihat tawasaw bil-haqqi wa tawasaw bis-sabr. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أوصيكم عباد الله ونفسي بتقوى الله. I advise you and myself of taqwa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us among the muttaqeen and among the followers of Imam al-Muttaqeen. اللهم وصل على أمير المؤمنين مولانا علي بن أبي طالب وعلى سيدة نساء العالمين فاطمة بنت رسول الله وعلى الحسن المجتبى والحسين الشهيد بكربلاء وعلي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي العسكري اللهم صل على مولانا صاحب الزمان ماحي آثار البدع والطغيان هادم أبنية الشرك والنفاق حاصد فروع الغي والشقاق اللهم عجل فرجه وسهل مخرجه واكحل ناظرنا بنظرة منا إليه واجعلنا ممن يذكر فتنفعه الذكرى إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون